hang your head in shame. Be ashamed. This is not a silly game. No game. Throw insults, throw blame. Face red. It's just for clicks and views and fame. Nay, nay. This toxic community of ours, they're shameful. Misuses views and powers. Shameful. From Sean and Ned and Mr. Mittens. Boo. To Crow of Jew to saving kittens. True. Spiders caught by side-eye guy. Live out their lives when back outside. May make lots of noise. Charms to hits of the Backstreet Boys. What else can I say? We all are here to stay. When toxic rocks it with love and care. Hearts and hot dogs everywhere. Nothing but a search for truth. Expose the fake and show the proof. Mythos knows it's all at stake. He knows when he tells the world it's really fake. It shows. Jeff cooks up a mighty hit. Oh yeah. By telling peeps to buy his shit. You get Mr. Gray is here to stay. No fall. Animal is on the way. Jamie thinks he's such a cutie kid, loving everybody's booty. Winner! Shape is from the U.S. South. Cool. If you fake, then shut your mouth. Boom. So it's tough in the paranormal game. Yes. Everything else is completely made. You guess. What else can I say? We all are here to stay. When toxic rocks it with love and care. Hearts and hot dogs everywhere. Nothing but a search for truth. Expose the fake and show the proof. Mythos knows it's all at stake. We all are here to stay. When toxic rocks it with love and care. Hearts and hot dogs everywhere. Nothing but a search for truth. Expose the fake and show the proof.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me now? Camera on mute. Oh, what a great technical difficulties left, right and centre. Sorry, guys. I woke up with 15 minutes to go and didn't realise the internet was down. So, it's back. I'm back. I have no coffee. Be gentle with me. I have no coffee. And I've got the fan on and I'm fucking freezing. I can turn it down. I'm a professional, don't you know? Internet gremlins, they're the worst. I'm pleased I'm making you feel better about yourself, Jamie. It's always at the start of the blooming stream, isn't it? You're always ready to go live and everything's in place, and then you're on mute, or the internet's not connected, or you haven't got coffee. And I still haven't got coffee. Hang on. That deserves reinforcing that I haven't got coffee.
Don't need coffee.
I need coffee.
I need coffee.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee, Daddy.
So let's see who's in. I've got Orange Tango. If there's any caffeine in that, we may be in trouble. Hang on. So I don't know who's still here, so I'm going to work from who one knows here. Kiwi, hello, good to see you, sweetie. Caroline. I think I've been in a few lives where comments have just been all over the place. So I think YouTube must have gremlins, you know, for a change. Thank you for being here, sweetie. Hope you're good. Jamie's in the house. Jamie's in the house.
Ban Sarah. I am not banning Sarah Crow. You know she's one of my favorites. She's one of my favorites. She's one of my favorites.
Okay. You scared me. No, sorry. Did the music suddenly start? And I was like, oh. Wisdom, hello. Shadow Mice, hello. Good to see you, sweetie. Can you hear music? There you are. Yes, we can hear you now. Internet gremlins are hungry. Hey Ryan, good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna lurk, so may fall asleep. Me too. Me too. Except I don't think I'm supposed to. No, I've just woken up. I had to sacrifice some lives tonight. I'll have to team rewatch Segs because I thought I'd need sleep before the live. Coffee lack is almost as bad as white chocolate lack. It's nothing like white chocolate lack. White chocolate lack is good. It's good. It's good for the soul. Coffee lack, no, not good for the soul at all. It's funny. I thought, well, if the internet's going to be down, I can keep going with. I'm working on a new video at the moment, and I'm charging ahead with it. And then I thought, oh bugger, I need the internet to get the clips for it. Can't even make a video without the internet. I will actually. I shared this on. See if I can find the picture. I shared this on Patreon yesterday morning, so I'll share this now. Oh, hang on. I need to get the picture first. Duh. Right. This is what happens when you got no coffee. Just find the thumbnail. You can see the thumbnail for the next video. And actually, I'll show you the video for the thumbnail for the video after that. Reset back to StreamYard, share. Present, share screen. Window, carry the one. So this is that shared? Yeah, that's the next video. Oh, well, if it's not out tomorrow, it'll be out on Friday, but it should be out tomorrow because I'm well on with it. Assuming the internet stays upright. So. Oh, did you? Did she? Well, she puts it in. I need some more seg clips for this. So, I'm doing a new series of roasts. Side Eye goes first because he deserves it. And second is you will be on the list at some point, Jamie, so you know, be afraid. Be very afraid. And second on the list, because I've done the thumbnail for the second one as well. That's how efficient I've been today. Done 2 thumbnails. Woohoo! There you go. There's the second one. So, yeah. And sooner or later, there'll be a 2-ply one. So, yeah, just a series of silly videos. So my plans for videos this week are I'm putting the Seg one out hopefully tomorrow. Then I'm doing a video on one of my ghost stories, one of my experiences, because I think it's only fair that if I'm asking people to share their paranormal experiences, I do the same. And then I'm going to get part 3 of History of Debunking out. And then it'll probably be the Crow roast. That one will be easy, let's face it. Hope it's not lurking, but you know, come on. Blah, blah, blah. I'll just say that for 20 minutes. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be in trouble for that. I'm going to remove. So, yeah, it makes it easy when you're doing it for other people because you can stop sharing, go away. There we go. It can you've already got your style because I'm doing the videos in the style of whoever I'm actually covering. Just drinking tango, praying at some point that I'll find some caffeine in there. Right, how are we doing? Oh, nice, says Jamie. Nice of them. Thank you. I'm actually quite pleased with them. So, how is everybody doing? Am I still online? Because chat's gone quiet. Don't make me talk to myself. I'm not a paranormal investigator talking to the walls. And yeah, hello. How are we doing, sweetie? Should we get rid of that? Yeah, there we go. The StreamYard keep putting these bloody. It's just started. Referral links. Share your referral link. I don't want to. I mean, I would because I'd get money for it, but I think everybody knows. I'm good, Mom. Good. I'm pleased you're good. I don't know if it's you or not, but your voice is kicking up and down a little here and there. It could be me moving around, Wiz. Or it could be that because the internet's been out, the reception's a bit shoddy. So let me know if there's issues. I think I'm also a bit loud because it might be the volume. So let me know how I'm going. Don't want to make an idiot of myself. Ding! Thank you, Wiz. Sound good to me? Oh, Jamie, bless you. Sound good I hope so. It's on a good microphone. Just not too loud. Good. Still getting used to the new mic, etc. To be honest. I forget that you don't have to literally be right on top of it to talk. Sometimes when I'm recording videos, it comes out a bit strong. So. This is good. Shadowcat. I don't think I've said hello to Shadowcat. I'm not too bad, Shadowcat, at the moment. I'm getting there. Health seems to be calming down a bit. Touch wood. Don't want to jinx myself. Just waiting with bated breath for hay fever season, which will start. I think it's already started, actually. You're still going live at the same time this Saturday? Yes, sweetie. You're going live at 5 o'clock, aren't you? My time. You're going live the normal time. So I'm going live at my normal time and hand over to you. They're burning sage at the castle already. They're riding bloody broomsticks. I've already seen the Harry Potter minions walking around town, getting in my way, buying all the food in the shops. Although I have noticed the bloody supermarket's got way more efficient at restacking the shelves since the tourists have got here. So yeah, Quidditch and extortionate prices for merch in Alnwick Castle. Get yours while it's hot. It's already started here. Yeah, I think it has here because we've had some really good days, weather-wise, and nice warm days. And I've been sitting in the garden all morning, several days running, and it has. I can feel it slightly coming on. So yes, from the Paracon. Yeah, I'll hand over to you, Jamie. When you're ready at 5, I'm going live my normal time. I'm also switching rooms at the end of this week. I did all the furniture moving today, so I'm hoping probably not Saturday because I need to sort the laptop out, but it might be that by next Wednesday I'm on camera by the next middle of the night stream, and I also want to get back to doing 1 or 2 art streams as well. Wash your mouth out, Sarah. With hay fever evil. Hay fever with me comes out as a cold, but the worst effect it has on me is I suffer from vertigo, and it really knackers the vertigo. Because vertigo is about little microscopic hairs in your ears, so you get clogged up. It gets affected. Not sure how it's going to affect the COPD though. That's the other worry. Is it going to affect the breathing? It's been cold here today, Shadowcat. We've had sort of about 3 days of lovely weather, and then suddenly it's back to winter. What time is it? It is 10 to 3 in the morning. Middle of the night. That's also so cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Paracon one actually. I'd love to be able to go to something like that. Are they all year? Because maybe I know what time of year I'll be coming over in a couple of years. I might see if I can time with one. Because I don't know if we have them here, but if we do, I'm guessing they're not going to be very sort of amazing. Yeah, Shadowcat, I do one middle of the night live a week because most of my audience is American. Well, the higher percentage of my audience is American. Although I'm in the UK, I'm effectively an American channel, so I make sure I do one late night one a week, and also Phil's obviously at work today, but we've been talking about trying to do a dedicated Australian live, so when we can time it, we'll do that. But I think this one makes it a bit easier for the Aussies as well. 9:51 in PM. That's 6 hours, right? Or 5 hours? Can't count. So yeah, this is a good time for the Americans, good time for the Aussies, crap time for the UK. But they do get 2 afternoon lives. There are different times. Oh, good. I might have a look in advance, see if there's one on when I'm on the 2 weeks on my own. I'm quite interested to go and see that. 11:53 a.m. here in the future. Caroline's in the future. See, time travel is possible. Caroline's in the future. So it's nearly noon for most of us. It's a good time then, really, for you guys, and that's awesome because I always feel bad, especially with Caroline actually, because I've got quite a few Australian high percentage in Australia as well. Jamie, thank you for the super chat, sweetie. But hang on, I am.
Oh my god!
I suck at accents. You think Crow's bad at accents? He's like a positive multilingual specialist compared to me. I can't even think of what to say. On your do not encourage him, Caroline. Just Jane's making lunch. Hello, Just Jane. I'm trying to actually listen. I'm trying to actually imagine a southern accent in my head. You take care, y'all. Will that do? I suck. I can barely do my own accent. Hey, Just Jane. I think I've just said that. Sorry, my phone is going off with messages. Yeah, you do a blooming British accent without it sounding like something from Upstairs, Downstairs, or The Crown. No posh accent when you're doing a British accent. Because that's cheating. That is cheating. Shadow Mice. Thank you so much for the gifted. And thank you so much for me being able to do this again.
Oh my god!
Pretend to be Shape, Sarah. What does Shape say? Because I've done the badge for Shape. Y'all shut your mouth if you're faking. That was in my accent. I do it all the time. Yeah, but it's cheating when you do it. Oh, hello, how good to see you. The posh bloody accent. Never can do that, apart from me. I'm glad I bring joy to your life. Do you though? Really? Is that what it is? You still sounded English. I can't sound anything but English. I really am not somebody who can do accents. That's why I don't normally try. What an ass. You calling me an ass? Jamie? How rude. I am an ass. We know this. It has been known, it has been said before that I love me booty. Plank him. Oh, good point. Hang on. There you go. I think is that Jamie's first planking. Whee! You're not supposed to enjoy it, Jamie. You're supposed to sit in the corner, sit on the naughty step, and think about what you've done. I still have a strong Kiwi accent, but fellow Kiwis say I'm American now. Yeah, it's funny because I've travelled all over working and came back, and I actually don't have a local accent anymore. But if I'm actually anywhere but here, people know where I'm from. It's weird. Nope, what? Of the nighters. I unintentionally start to mimic people's accents. I'm going to get in trouble for it one day, but it just happens. I don't mean anything by it. See, if I was to spend, say, several months somewhere, I would start picking up some of the accent. But I can guarantee you, say if I went to Australia for 6 months, I would pick up some of the Australian accent. But you can guarantee the minute I get home, it would be gone. Love your accent. Thank you so much. I used to do that when I was younger too, Shadow Mice. Yeah. I tell you what, a strange thing with me is, I don't know if anybody else does this, is if you're talking to somebody who has a different accent, so if I'm sort of talking to American or whatever, I will actually think in that accent. I can't do the accent, but sometimes if I'm talking to somebody for a long time, he's chasing mice again. Shadow Cat is chasing mice again. Shadow Mice, be careful. I take on the accent where I am. Like I say, I would over time. I think the reason I don't is when I first moved down to London, I didn't want to pick up the accent, so that's partly where this generic accents come from. I've always resisted, wherever I've lived, picking up on the accent, so I think if somebody from my region was talking to me, you would probably barely understand a word I was saying, because I will literally go back into my original accent, and it's very difficult to understand Northumbrian. Been in Louisiana for 7 years, still got mine from Georgia, and so many people say, I like your accent. See, I don't know. See, that's the thing. It's a bit like my accent. I don't know if I'd pick up those differences, Jamie, because where I am, I'm in the northeast, and I'm in Northumberland, which is a very soft accent. If you go to the city, Newcastle, it's a much stronger, sharper accent. It's why I mean, I'll tell you who in the community are from my area, as well as me. Cheza, Mythos, and Dead Cold are all from my region, but they're all further south from me. So if people listen to this talk together, they'd probably, some people would think we all have the same accent, and we don't. Well, even if I had my original accent. So, but anybody else not from the area would probably just think, oh, you're all from the same place. Got to lurk in the shadows again? No problem, Shadow Mice, and thank you so much for the gifted, sweetie. The weird thing is, it's not an accent to yourself, it's just how you talk until you look at it from another perspective. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm aware I sound English. I've been going mad in chats when people say, you sound British. No such thing as a British accent, guys. There's 4 countries in this, in these islands. Usually when people say British, they mean English, actually, because people will usually say Scottish or Irish. Sometimes they don't recognise Welsh. Love to hear your original accent, Sarah. Chances are, if I was, say, on a live stream with Mythos or Cheza, I'd probably fall back into it. But I didn't. I don't do it now normally, and I am going out so little at the moment. I'm not even speaking to anybody outside, so I'm kind of losing it completely. Wisdom hitting on me again. Wiz, you harassing Jamie? He loves it, you know. He loves it. I think Wiz might be Team Jamie. Thank you, Wiz. I know Phil is. Speaking of which, Tradition when he's not here. Except I can't find him. Where's he gone? There he is.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
Ding, ding, ding. You called him a traitor. Yeah, I did. I know I did. And I know you've got the clip to prove it, so I'm not even trying to deny that one. I love Tipla. He loves my booty. Oh, I don't know. Just fell for it, hook, line, and sinker, didn't he? Hook, line, and sinker. It's anybody's for a compliment. Well. Philip loves you. Philip loves you. He loves Noah as well. Noah loves Philip. Wiz and I will attest that anytime we go into Noah's chat, where's Phil? Well, we turned up. Do we get any attention? No. Could put Noah on that roast list as well. I'm not wrong, Wiz. Where's Phil? Every time. And if I say he's at work, go get him. Go get him. No. So how's everybody doing? Everybody been watching the it is true. It's absolutely true. I think I've got the screen grabs actually from the chat because I sent one to Phil. To prove it. Got to help hubby to bed, have a wonderful chat. I'm glad you're feeling better, sir. Yes, I am feeling a bit better. Thank you, Kiwi. Struggling with it being 3 o'clock in the morning and no coffee, but other than that, I'm feeling all right. Surprisingly awake, actually. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm switching back to East Coast time. Which is what happened last year. So, middle of the night. My jam. Did the clock go back already? The clock went forward, sweetie. Went forward a couple of weeks ago. So we're back to being 5 hours ahead of East Coast. Always gets confusing when it's 4. And then when I've been doing the notifications for lives in the Facebook group, I got confused because Sydney changed. I think that's 9 hours now. 6 if you're central. Yep. Because it was 5 because we had hiccup with that. Did with Jamie. Jamie tried to start over my live a few weeks ago. He's appalling. It went back here. Yeah, it went back for the Aussies. Because you were 10 for Sydney. It was 10, and I had to, which was easier to work out, by the way, than 9. Just saying. Spring forward, got that. Yeah, and I actually forgot that because the Australians are going into autumn, so theirs is back. 6 if you send. We sure did, Sarah. Let's say that Ike is proud. Yeah. I can't help it. You're all late to the game. Honestly, no respect. No respect. I'll give him another planking. I don't know how you manage all the hours you do. I'm stuck on a shifted schedule at the moment. Too late to bed, too tired in the morning. I work from home, Shadow Mice. Well, when I work from home. I'm not been able to do it much recently. But I am self-employed and I work from home, so I can be really flexible with my hours. So, for example, I'm live through the night. I have had about 3 hours sleep. I'm live through the night, but I can actually have the luxury of being able to just go to sleep during the day if I need a nap. Power nap. It does. The only downside of that is it means I don't have a routine, and I do suffer for that. But I can get sleep in when I need it. No change in Brisbane. Queensland doesn't do daylight saving. I know, just Jane. That's why I just on the thing put Sydney. It's a bit like I put East Coast for America, and I know that anybody Central Mountain or West can adjust it accordingly. I just say what time we're going Sydney time, and the Aussies can work it out from whatever they are. I know you have some strange do's and don'ts for daylight saving in Australia. That must be confusing if you're travelling. Reasonably short distances, that different time zones. I wish we didn't. Yeah, it must be confusing. If Crow is on, Sarah is up all day and night. Sarah, after that 7-hour live stream on Sunday, literally spent most of Sunday asleep. Right through to Monday morning. I got up for 1 hour about 3 times and then kept going back to bed. I was so knackered because I've been up most of the night. And then Crow went live. I was on the panel. I wasn't on the panel 7 hours, but the live was 7 hours. But I could do that. The only thing it affected that did me good was I wasn't up to book a taxi for going to the doctors on Monday morning, so I had to walk. Guys. I had to use my little legs to get there, and it's a mile away. But I managed it. I was actually quite proud of myself. Took me through 3 days to get that stream, especially. Actually, I've got one of the clips on here. That stream, especially. Once we started playing the games, it was just so funny. It was one of the most enjoyable panels I've been on in a while. Here's one of the clips. That's Hugh Grant.
That's not a guy.
Yeah.
that's fucking Side Guy. Did Dark Child just call me a titty plunger? Dark Child. Oh my god. Those are just my emojis, dude. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's a nipple and the plunger emoji. Here we go.
I miss so many of Crow's unless I wake up in the middle of the night, but then I fall asleep again, so I still miss most of them, which is weird because I think we're in the same time zone. Yeah, but Crow goes live really late. Normally, he's usually around, I don't know, midnight or something his time. But I tend to naturally get up about if I'm not live streaming, I still tend to be awake between 4 and 5, so I tend to catch them. Crowley did a 7-hour stream because the night before Biddle did 6 on his birthday stream. No, Crow did a 7-hour stream because he just kept going. Because it took him about 3.5 hours to get through the movie. Because he did a movie night. He showed him Night of the Living Dead, and then he brought a panel on, and we were just like, "I'll just keep going," So it's happened. I mean, I've apart from the 9-hour art stream I did, which we did on purpose. I was supposed to do 12, and I just zoned out after 9. I mean, we've done that. We've done that. We've sort of said, "Oh, let's go and do a quick live," and we've done 5 or 6 hours. Sometimes you just keep going. That's Hugh Grant. Yes, that was Hugh Grant. It wasn't Side Eye Guy, despite what the Crow said. I was there. I think he was trying to start a streaming war with Biddle. Oh, was he? I don't know. I wasn't in Kenny's, sweetie. So yeah, he would. If he'd already said it, he would have been ready to at least try. Probably why I did do the panel then afterwards. I didn't catch Kenny's because Kenny. If I'm not streaming, Kenny's lives always start just as I tend to miss them. I tend to be team rewatch on them. It's a bit like Jeff's. Starts at the wrong time for me. I usually wake up after them. I caught the movie part of that live. Night of the Living Dead. I saw both lives in full. I don't know how you do it, Caroline. I mean, last year I was doing that sort of thing. I was sort of watching lives for hours and hours, but it's partly being ill. I can't. I don't have the stamina at the moment to be just watching lives all night. In fact, I have trying to get sleep where I can. I knew Kenny had gone on for a long time. I didn't realise it was that long. So, I think he did another one, didn't he? I'm sure he did a second Little Members live. Yeah, Crow's going to be doing more of the movie nights. Yeah, it's an hour and a half movie. It took him 3.5 hours to get through it. So that's why the first half of the 7 hours came from. And then playing movie games, and me and Raven rocked it. Sorry, just having a drink. One sec. I'm trying to think who was live tonight. Oh, Ouija Brothers went live and then Seg did, so I caught some of the Ouija Brothers. Miss Segs. Was Segs funny if was Segs funny? What a stupid thing to say. If Raven was clipping. Raven clips things. God, guys, I need a coffee. I really need a coffee. I'm just wondering if I can sort something out while I go and get one. It's the problem with being on your own. Is Wiz still in? I know I'm going up against other lives tonight. Wiz, sweetie, are you a member? Because it was a members live tonight. Wiz, do you want a link, hon? Because I really need to go and get coffee. Wake myself up. Some days I think I could almost. You don't have to, but if you want one, you can have one. Some days I think I can almost cover the entire day watching people's lives. How do you keep track of the schedules? The schedules on. I'm finding it harder and harder to keep a track of the schedules on the basis that so few people actually put notifications out. Okay, I'll just send Wiz a link. So few people put notifications out, so I'm actually struggling to keep up with them at the moment. But I know the general schedules anyway, they're in my head. I know when people are due to go live. But the list that I put together, just getting back on Facebook, the list that I put together, I only use notifications. So, right, what am I doing? Linky Poo for Wiz. Gotta find him. Where is he? Wisdom. There he is. Hang on, I'm seeing people come in. Hang on. Feeling the depression now. No one got the South Park reference. I should have got the South Park reference. Mind, I haven't watched for a long time. No, I didn't, to be honest. I don't enjoy South Park as much anymore. I watch the odd one. So, watch my latest and know what you think. Have you put a new one out, Jamie? I'm sorry, Jamie, I didn't notice. That's because I actually genuinely have been editing all day. I know that's rare for me. Hey, Wiz, how you doing?
Pretty good. Did Jamie put a new one out? Because I didn't see a link for that either.
Hang on.
Or are
let me
you
look.
talking about the tree investigation one? Because that was the last one that I'd seen.
Is that a tree? It's a
Hi,
demon
Laura.
tree. It's a demon
Jody.
tree. Hang on,
Yeah.
I'm not ignoring people. I'm just going through me me notifications. Sorry, not me notifications. My feed. Do you know what? It'd be simpler just to go into Two Plies channel and have a look.
Yep.
Uh,
I always think the same thing. 'Cause
you talking about the Louisiana Haunted? Because I thought I'd commented on that. That's the tree one. Or have you got a members one? Jamie's confusing me. I think he's trying to fool us. He's waiting for us to say, "Oh yeah, Jamie, we saw it. It was great." And he'd go, "Ha ha! I haven't put a video out."
He's laughing at it right now.
Jenny Music, hey y'all. Jeff in the chat. You sorted those blankets out. Your Blanky Hello merch.
Heck yeah.
Mark the
Freaking
sarcastic.
Boo blanket hello. Get a picture of
Hello.
Boo's face. Like, cut out the eyes so you could use it as a ghost freaking costume.
I want a boo blanket. Get on it. I'm sure somebody will do it. Try Redbubble. Mark the sarcastic little student, hello. Well, hello, Jeff Afar. Well, hello. He said it, and he's typed it in that accent, Jeff. Well, hello. Laura's in the house. Hello, Laura, darling. How you doing? He only does this in my chat. You missed one, Jeff. Actually, that helped people coming in. I can crow the chat now. Yeah, good to hear. I was worried about whatever you seem to hanging around. This Kate has beat us up. It's in my latest video at the end. Oh, you doing a what do you call it? Private investigation. Spanish moss on trees freaks me out, Jamie. I think it looks pretty. No, it's there. Just check it out. I know you was asking. Oh, I did see that pop up, but no, I haven't watched it yet. Yeah. To be honest, I and the reason I know I saw it is because I remember looking at it thinking I really want to go to New Orleans. I've had this discussion with Jamie because when I come over with a friend, we both want to go to New Orleans, but we both keeps being told, oh, you know, you've got to be careful when you go to New Orleans. But I think one way or another, we're going to have to try and find a way to visit it because I know both me and Dawn would really love to see it. Yeah, so yes, I did see the thumbnail. I don't know, I can't see it on your channel. I can't see it. Oh, it's because I'm looking at the main page. Yes, the most unique street in New Orleans. Yeah, you're going to make me really want to go watching that. So I think we're going to have to try and find a way to do it. I mean, we're going to be going around the south, so it's not like it would be. The last thing I saw was the live stream. Yes, I've just had the notification for Jeff's. I just heard my phone go. So I got a personal hello from Jeff Afar. I know. We're sitting down for that one. I reveal the private investigation at the end of the. Yeah. It's. I was just saying earlier, Jeff. I'm always team rewatch on your lives because it that time of night, it's like Kenny's and Laura's. It's just that time of night when I tend to crash. But I know that I just remember you saying something about that's why you weren't putting out as much content at the minute because you were concentrating on that. That's good. So I'll catch up on that one tomorrow or later today. I just found that funny with that video, Jamie's. It's a tree. I think that's a tree. Whatever it was he said. I did put a comment underneath the video that says Jamie doesn't get out much. Spanish Moss makes me think of Kolchak the Night Stalker, and yes, I am that old. It's okay. I'm old too, says Jodie. Says Caroline.
I got this weird notification the other day from Chez's channel that was from back in December, I think, for a live stream that freaking happened like 3 months ago.
Do you know? I haven't had one that delayed, but yeah, I can sometimes be a day later. So such and such is live. Think, oh well, thanks for telling me. Now it's over. Jodie, that is a weird glitch I have. I honestly feel bad when I don't post this. We only tease you, I mean, in sort of my chat and stuff, it's you can do it, but it's like I hate going into Beardo's chat because you get people saying hello, and I feel bad if I miss, but it just goes so fast. It's like segs.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Yeah. You're not going to catch everybody.
Yeah, it's tough. And not everybody spells your name with the @ in front of it, so you can see it popping up in the chat really easy either. So
yeah, that's true. If it's easy, it's also easy to scroll back up a bit if people have done that.
Yeah.
Or sometimes people will say fantastic instead of fantastique, so I don't always spot it anyway.
Yeah.
Just say Sarah. I'm more likely to spot Sarah.
Yeah.
Have you noticed all the stuff going on in the world and the dumb and dumber people that death does not see? There's a lot of idiocy going on at the moment. I've been known to borrow the blankie. Hello, you have to. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. That's the tango. You have to. Sarah, I hide in the big channel chats because I miss people. Yeah, me too sometimes. So, and also there's I mean, I'm gonna be honest, and a lot of us do this. Is you'll pop into a chat to show support for the channel to say hello, but you can't stick around. And sometimes I will not actually say hello because I think I don't want to get stuck. I haven't got time to get stuck. I'm literally just dropping in. They say you're only as old as you feel, so that would put me buried somewhere between 1842 and 1847. Yeah, I know the feeling at the minute. I feel as old as Justin keeps saying I am. Oh, and Crow. Crow did it last time. What was it like having to carry lanterns around at night? Bloody hell.
You saw the original blueprints from the first stone wheel, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember when the wheels were square. Cree, hello, sweetie. What are you doing? I am not good at typing, and on mobile the app doesn't work. So to pick oh no, that annoys me when I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
Because you have to, and especially if it's a lot of investigation teams have long names.
Yeah, definitely.
And so if you sort of having to type in. Trouble is, I end up falling asleep. That's been me for the last 6 months. Yes, sir, I say hello but put my phone down because I'm at work. Yeah. So, but you usually say that, you know, you usually say hello, you know, lurking guys because I'm working.
You should do some streams like Griff's been doing, Jeff. I'd like to see what you do at work.
He'd have to behave himself.
Surely he's behaving himself as a professional at a real job.
I'm sure he can when he wants to. I miss 99% of people unless they tag me. Jamie, I did see that comment. That's not a planking though. That is. Yeah, we all had those newfangled contraptions called wheels, but we also knew what trees were. And what would Jamie have to do to get a drop measure? He had to do that. I swear a lot when I'm at work. I swear a lot all day. My boss doesn't moan at me for swearing because I'm my own boss. Hello, Cree video is done thanks to you. Aww.
Nice.
I do that too. Do you know something? I get it's like my mum looks at me like I've broken the 10 Commandments when I swear, but I don't know. I think it's good. It's cathartic to swear sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Let's go the anger. It's like when I'm driving.
There's art in swear words if you look at it in that sort of sense.
And I'm a very vocal driver, you know. I'll be shouting at other drivers, and if I've got to say mum in the car, she'll say, "Oh, you shouldn't be angry driving." I'm not angry driving. This is that I actually find it more difficult if I've got somebody in the car where I can't do that because you get so, you know, it's release, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just so funny. So, oh, thank you for noticing, Jamie. That's so sweet of you. Jeff swears. I swear a lot. Period. Says Caroline. Most men do, Jeff. At least from my experience, it's why a man is working on something. I'll step back slowly. And Sarah delivered the drop bear. Huzzah! Huzzah! Mike, oh.
Hello, Mike. How you doing?
Oh, I don't say that. Just give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Phone's going off.
Auto mechanics. If you hit your hand with a hammer, you're definitely going to say something that you wouldn't have normally said.
I'm really glad, Jeff. I was doing research for a book and just came on again and saw it. I'll be watching it hopefully tonight, if not the first thing in the morning. I'm sure Jeff knows what I mean. He patiently waited. The Bible allows for swearing while doing plumbing and mechanics. You got the receipts for that? Can you give me the chapter and verse, please?
Sure. You're holding a thumb in one. You're holding your thumb and finger with a nail in it. You're about to pound it into some wood, and you hit your thumb with that hammer, and you say a bad word. Okay, but if you wouldn't have hit your thumb and you would have hit the nail right where it was, you would have never said that word.
Jamie, I'm an equal opportunity offender. Me too. Uh, I'm with you on that one, Jeff. I swear, and I'm have to do plumbing as well. When I figure out how to do my buttons, my button is the greatest. Gee, everybody's doing buttons now. Buttons.
Buttons. You know, you could do all those in OBS without buttons and set up shortcuts on your keyboard for each and every one of those. Just saying.
On my what?
On OBS, you can.
Oh no, OBS, blah blah blah. I haven't got OBS.
You can assign each one of your clips to a shortcut key, so you never ever have to freaking search for it. You know exactly where it's at.
Yeah, the problem with I mean, eventually I will have OBS Wiz, but my laptop can't handle it.
Yeah.
Because I did have OBS on my laptop, and it just overtook everything. I had to take it off. But once I get, when I eventually get a new setup, then I will be switching to OBS, because StreamYard's. I mean, I'm still paying for StreamYard, and I know it's expensive, but I'm just used to using it. But it made me more determined when I wanted to use 2 cameras, and StreamYard says, "Oh, you can use 2 cameras, but you got to pay double."
You got to pay extra. Yeah, that's messed up.
What?
Yeah.
Double? You've got to go commercial to use 2 cameras.
Mm-hmm. For what you do, you could probably get away with using Meld. Meld seems a little easier to set up.
I don't know.
I just couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to do, so I stuck with OBS.
I mean, I'll hit OBS at some point, but when I've got a system that can handle it. A man doesn't have to hit himself with a hammer to find a reason to cuss when working on something. I don't need to hit myself with a hammer. I've got a potty mouth.
Mhm.
I have got a potty mouth. Creed just finished a news and sent it to my editor on Monday. Awesome. Tried to help you, Jeff. Lost cause. Just let me know. He's already had a planking and a drop bear. Just let me know. He can have another one. Mountain is a book in the Bible. Wiz knows tech, just saying. Yes, he does. He has helped me in the past. I kind of rely on Wiz and Phil for a lot of the stuff because I'm clueless.
You get the hang of it over time, doing it a few times.
Yeah. I think with me, because I mean, I do use complicated programs because I had my Mac for so long and I had the full suite of software. I still miss Illustrator because that's what I used to do my editing on. But I'm a bit of a I don't know. I get used to one bit of software, put me on a new bit, and it's like, no, I quite like the Adobe suite because it doesn't matter which one you use. There's a certain pattern to all of it, you know, because it's the same company. But yeah, if I've got to learn new software, it's ugh.
Do they make Mac desktops anymore? I don't know. I haven't paid much attention to the Apple product line, but
I don't know. You can get. I mean, you can get Adobe for. I mean, my Mac. If I can get another monitor, I could probably get my Mac up and running again. But because it's the screen that's gone. It's not the actual computer.
Yeah,
but
I've used laptops like that without a screen, just hooked up to a TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm
HDMI
gonna. I need to get a cable for it because that should be. Then I should be able to get back onto there. But I mean, you can get the Adobe Suite for PC. It's not an issue. I can get Illustrator. I just can't afford it at the minute because I can pay a monthly for Illustrator, but I already paid for Photoshop.
If there was a desktop for Mac that you could work with that would accommodate your needs for streaming and video editing all together, that would probably be the best way to go.
Yeah, that's actually when I do get a new computer, I do want it will literally just be for streaming and editing, nothing else. Vatican removed it for a reason. Oh, I feel the love tonight. Oh, I'm so pleased you're feeling the love, Jamie. I don't know where it's coming from. I must be missing comments. Dragon series Cree's working on. Sarah likes dragons. Wrong Disney tune. Jamie, love you booty anyway. Yeah, I can show you the world. I can show you the world. Aladdin, that's what you need for Jamie. Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
There's pesky rugs. Flying carpets. Jodie, well done. Yeah. He loves it really, Jodie. Jamie don't care whether it's whether you're being sarcastic or lovely. It's the attention. It's the attention that we all. Not sure about being asked whether I remember them inventing the wheel. I already started my next book. Vampires. That's what was on Jamie's thumbnail. That was what was on Jamie's thumbnail. The Vampire Cafe. Oh, we're gonna have to go. We're going to have to go to New Orleans.
I've only been through there once. Far south as I really made it in Louisiana, other than going that way through to Florida, was Baton Rouge. That's about as far south as I went.
Well, the furthest south I've been is Texas, but I suppose technically I've been to the border because when we flew from Albuquerque to San Antonio, they stopped at El Paso and took off again. We didn't get out, but technically been on the Mexican border. I just like bringing laughter to others. Oh, even if it's my expense. See, laughter giver. He brings joy to everybody. He's like the Willy Wonka of the paranormal debunking community.
Get you some sleep there, Jeff. Sounds like you need it.
He needs his old man nap. Yeah,
Yep.
You take care, Jeff, because I know you're really busy at the minute. You get some rest, darling. Hey, John. Good to see you.
Jonathan in the house. Hello.
Jonathan. And Ned and Miss Mittens. You're all effing awesome.
Yeah.
Is that everybody in chat? Are you sure? No, I'm kidding. Yes, we are all effing awesome. Sarcastic humour's the best, Cree. Sorry, my chat's skipping.
I have that problem on my plugin for OBS. I have that problem happening too. It'll skip, and then I'll select a chat, and it'll be the one below it, and then I can't select the one that I'm actually trying to select. It's weird.
It does that sometimes. That's how I end up timing the wrong person out. Sound like O got timed out. I was trying to time out Phil. Chat skipped.
Oops. Sorry, wrong button.
I was actually modding on one of Crow's premieres sometime last year, and I nearly timed Crow out because the chat skipped. Oops. I noticed it just in time. Where's Crow tonight? He doesn't love me anymore, Jamie. He's abandoned me. And everybody thinks he's so cool. Let's just remind you that after the seg one, I wonder if the screen's still up. Hang on. Present, share screen.
Dun, dun, dun.
he will be in for it because after the Seg roast, there will be a crow roast. And I will enjoy every single second of that one. Actually, I'm enjoying every single second of the Seg one, but I will really enjoy every single second of the crow one. Buckle up, Jamie, when it's your turn.
Roasting all the debunkers.
Yeah. On some of the... I'll just keep going if people like it.
I like the idea. It's fun, but as long as it's done tastefully, and I'm sure you're gonna do it tastefully.
Oh no, it's very clearly. I'm saying that I'm doing it so it's very clearly a piss take, but you just know, you just absolutely know that some bugger's going to go into my comments and say, "Why are you being so rude about Seg or Crow?" Or
yeah, I can picture that.
the other thing that happens is when I did that one a few weeks ago that was about the debunkers. I can't remember what the thumbnail was. Just let me have a look because I can't remember. I did the thumbnail as admittedly as clickbait, right? I will admit to that. And it's called. Just find me videos. You think I'd know what I called it? Are the debunkers out of control? When I did that one,
Yeah,
did really well on that one.
that
Got
one.
over 2,000 views on that one. But that's what the thumbnail is. Are the debunkers out of control? And obviously,
it wasn't
it was
too
me.
clickbaity in my opinion, though.
No, well, I didn't think it was. It was bad. It was asked as a question, right? And obviously, the video was about no, they're not. You know, the debunkers are doing great. You know, this is what the debunkers are there for. It was very much a supportive debunkers video, and I'm feeling like one's needed again because I think they're getting hammered again. But I went.
When people see those, they just sort of they'll click on your video just to respond to your thumbnail.
Jeff
your
said
title.
this before.
Yeah.
He says this before when he gets like the hate from Twin Paranormal fans and Paranormal Nightmare fans and stuff. They clearly haven't watched the bloody video. And I went into Debunkers Anonymous, and somebody had actually, because my stuff never gets shared in there, but I think somebody had shared that particular video, and somebody that I'm not going to say who it was, but somebody who I know went into the chat. Somebody I know from Beardo streams went into the chat and says, "Oh, I wouldn't have thought she'd have done that. I thought she liked debunkers." And actually, I think it was Raven went in. Did you actually said you clearly didn't watch the video, did you? She was supporting them. Hadn't even just looked at the thumbnail. I guess. That time Sarah timed out my cab. I can laugh about it now. I was mortified at the time. Oh,
Did somebody time out Carolyn one time too?
Can't remember. I'll tell you who was it? Hang on, which way around? I remember Dawson timing out Candy.
That was funny.
Yeah, Mike, if you've just come in, I'll present the. Oh, actually, it was in. Oh, you've already looked. I'll do it for anybody else that's coming because I just thought Mike's in my Patreon because I did put both of them in Patreon. But yeah, the first one coming out is that one. Who does Side Eye Guy think he is? Oh yeah, John. I knew that. I knew Crow was in Paranormal Quest stream.
I like the artwork you did there. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's difficult with mine to get that really simple drawing, but yeah, because what I'm trying to do is do my picture in the same style as, or in a similar style to whoever I'm debunking. Hence the Crow one where I've gone all neon. So
yeah, that came out cool. I like that. You know what it reminds me of? Did you ever watch Bugs Bunny, the Halloween thing with the witch that kept turning into a spider or whatever? When he
Don't
would say
remember
he'd say abracadabra, abracapocus, and witch was turning into all these different shapes. It was funny. Oh no, it wasn't a witch, it was like some sort of Jekyll and Hyde type character, I think.
Don't remember it. But yeah. I saw Seg on a Seg on a podcast this morning.
I was a vampire. Yeah, you're right, Shadow Mice. But I think he had a hat like that on too.
Well, yeah, people had a go at me about being disrespectful about Seg, emails, comments, etc. Yeah. Oh, I'm blasting.
Yeah, and they would obviously not know you because
Yeah, exactly.
your
I mean,
content has never been that way.
Cag and Alison do get an honourable mention in this roast for making him go through the Estes method.
Right on.
So
That's just torture.
yeah. I was held in a concrete cell at the Mexican border for over 2 years when doing mission work. Horrifying experience. Oh, I bet. Hello, YouTube. Hey, hello, sweetie. Yeah, you are mentioned in my next video.
How you doing, Cag? Hope you're doing well.
Ed said you haven't seen Out of Control yet. I'll bet. Slushy everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Cag, you were doing a public service calling out Seg. You were. Dawson timing out Candy was epic, yeah. It's because he was on his phone.
Yeah.
I actually.
Doesn't he always stream from his phone?
Yeah, I actually if I'm moderating and I have to switch to my phone, I actually tell the other mods I'm on my phone because there's no point trying to hit those 3 little buttons when you're on your phone. Well, there's no point me trying to do it. Who does he think he is? Bloody Seg. Yeah, exactly. The colour scheme is perfect. I actually there's a tool in Photoshop where you can it's like a little eyedropper that you can actually click on a colour and it's replicated.
Yeah.
That's actually what I did. That is the actual blue that Seg uses.
Nice.
Sarah,
That's a good
side
color.
eye,
I like
Seg.
that color personally.
Yeah. So yes, it's the exact colour Seg. Well, it's the exact colour he used in the video I used to get the colour. That time Seg realised he loves the Estes method. Especially when they go on for a long time and he doesn't know it.
He doesn't even have a clue.
Seg was on a podcast the other night with these guys who were the glowing examples of YouTube's finest. Which podcast was he on? Everyone was courteous though, okay. Is it blue or purple? That is the question.
It's purple. That's purple.
I think it's blue.
You think?
Jeez,
that's tough. It's got to be like right on the border if it looks blue to somebody.
I never considered it as being purple. I can see, but now you've said it, by the way.
It's like pareidolia. Now all of a sudden you can't see the other color.
Do you remember a year or two ago there was that dress that went viral that some people saw it as white, which I did.
Oh, Yeah,
and some
I
people
remember
saw it
that.
as another colour.
Yeah.
Really weird. I say purple. I can see why. It's actually it's a little bit lighter, but it's actually what I'd call royal blue, which tends to go purple. Yeah, purple,
Yeah.
blue, blurple. Thank you,
Blurple,
sweet
there
girl.
you go. That's
Blurple.
the perfect word. Thank you.
You're wrong. That's pink. Of course it is, Jamie. Of course
Jamie's
it
been
is.
Jamie's been staring into infrared light too much.
Just staring at the sun. Bright blue. Yeah, I think it's bright blue. Mike, oh, you are wrong. Stay in your wrongness, please. And this is why Cag can cope with Seg. All Seg's stuff looks purple to me.
Cag was really the spider that invaded Seg's live stream.
Yeah, she's a shapeshifter. Two-ply, you revolutionary. Don't encourage him, Jodie. I'm comfortable in being wrong with others. Yeah, it's weird. I've just always thought blue, and then, but I can see where the purple's coming from. Got to go with your following the crowd. But everybody's disagreeing. If some people are saying blue, some people are saying purple.
Yeah.
Jamie's team fence.
Mm-mm. We'll have to get Mini Play out here to sort this out for us.
Yeah. Points to Jamie for proper use of y'all. Blue heart. That's purple. On my screen, that's purple.
Yeah, that looks purple to me too.
I have the contrast adjusted on my phone too.
Interesting.
Work is complete. Conflict of opinions has started. Sorry guys, coughing into the mic. Jodie, I am redneck. Caught up with things. Hello, Cag and John. Yeah.
Ding.
Ding. Doing well on the dings tonight. I can't wait for next week when I'll actually be in the other room and I'll actually have a kettle next to me to make me coffee.
Nice. I was just thinking too, how's the setup coming?
I did all the furniture shifting around in that room today, which is what the hold-up's been, because obviously I can't do heavy lifting and stuff at the minute. Hang on, I'm just going to go on mute for a minute. I need to cough properly.
Go ahead. Ding, ding, ding.
So it should be pretty quick now. So that's what I mean. I don't think I'd have me set up for Saturday because I've got to sort the laptop out for that. I've got to take a load of stuff off the laptop to get a camera working properly. So I haven't been doing art streams. But yeah, I'm hoping by next Wednesday I should be able to actually be on camera for at least some of the live.
Is that on Windows? Because if you've got a bunch of programs running in the background, I could give you an idea of how to stop them from running in the background.
I can stop the programs running. The problem I've got at the minute is because I've actually been producing content. I know, shock. I need to clear off I need to dump a load of stuff onto a hard drive, That's what's
Right.
slowing the system down. I actually removed a couple of programs that, like a couple of my games, I actually took off and I just play them on my tablet now because they were really slowing everything down. That was constantly running in the background. But yeah, it's more just need to dump some video footage off. It's mainly videos off. Put them onto the hard drive, so clear up some room.
That'd be nice.
Because I know it's not the microphone. I know it's not the bloody internet now. So it has to be the laptop that's slowing down the camera.
Or it's just Matt Damon messing with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the phrase you all, Jamie. Spent childhood summers in the south. Oh, can't wait to go. There's the Facebook page. Schedules on there when I can. It's a very thin schedule at the moment. I'm gonna have to just start putting ones in that I'm fairly certain are gonna go live, and then just hope they do. Nobody's putting notifications out. Oh, nice. No, don't get it twisted. Atlanta ain't the south. We're talking about the wind southeast Georgia, where I'm from. Jamie getting possessive. Atlanta is the Boston of the south. Never been to Atlanta. Did John O'Cagtelli suggested to Paranormal Quest that when they work with Seg to handcuff him and then put the headphones on so he's forced to do Estes method this time? Go you. Jamie, one of my fave people, is from South Georgia. She has a PhD and still says might order better carry all to the airport. I've given PQ the heads up about Seg. Oh, you think I'm going to roast him? He's obviously going to be in for trouble. Kagi told me to fuck off. How rude. This roast's for you, Cree. Oh my god, how rude, Cree. Gone with the Wind is a movie. Oh no, Gone with the Wind is a movie. That's the movie with the intermission. Literally in the movie. Tomorrow's just another day. Or whatever the last line is. I've seen it. It's
Just another day away.
great movie, actually.
I saw that with my great grandmother when I was little.
Vivian Lee. Clark Gable. Back at a time when the widescreen was really being used to full effect and the full colour was really being used to colour effect as well. Most people fly into Atlanta, connect flights and leave.
Yeah.
When I've done routes in, it's either been Denver or Chicago. Seems to be a lot of the connections. I don't like Denver though. No offense. No offense to. I'd love to go to Colorado, but no offense. But yeah, Denver's.
Flying into it's probably rough.
It's a very rough, especially if you're flying over. When I flew from Denver to Albuquerque,
Yeah.
over the Rockies, that was no fun. Air pocket. Only time I've had a lot of turbulence in my flights, but first time I've ever hit an air pocket.
Yeah, the way the air moves across the tops of the mountain peaks, pushing up pressure into the stratosphere.
Yeah, it really bad.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, Cag. Good to see you, sweetie.
Yes.
Uh,
Have a great night. Day.
uh,
I don't know what time it is there.
It's just after lunchtime, I think.
Uh-huh.
There's still the bubblegum out your mouth there. Do Will. Just don't chew bubble gum. There, you're safe. Simple. I think it's 3 p.m. there. Is it? I'm losing track. It's 4 p.m. It's 4 a.m. here. Gets all offended now. Our airspace is scary. Hugs and apologies from Denver, Sarah. I would love to see Colorado. I genuinely would love to see Colorado. I don't know if we'll get there this time. Yeah, it was that air pocket. I'm frightened of flying, by the way.
The thunderstorms over Denver are beautiful. Yeah. They'll come up over the mountains and then converge right over the plains and put on a spectacular light show.
I'll bet. I mean, it's a stunning state visually. I know this. I would actually love to see it, but I would fly into Denver from the north, but I would have to do a work. I wouldn't do it over from to the south again or from the south.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the only place. The other place, not air pockets, but bloody turbulence. If you're flying over the Great Lakes, oh my goodness.
I've heard that.
Because normally when I've flown to America, they try and stick to the coast as much as possible. But when I flew to Dallas, well, actually, I was flying back from Dallas. They literally flew up the center of the country, so they went right over the Great Lakes and then basically turned right at Canada. And over the Great Lakes, it was... I mean, it's bad over the Atlantic, so you expect it to be bad over the Atlantic, but over the Great Lakes, it was as bad as the Atlantic. There's other airports, like El Paso Airport, bloody ground turbulence. You got a smooth flight until you start descending, and they tell you over the speaker that El Paso has ground turbulence.
That's weird.
Yeah, it gets really bumpy the lower you get. I have to connect flights flying back to Oregon. Denver is first choice. Oh, it's convenient airport. It was just, I'm terrified of this. Like, thunder snow. Wow. Where are my Aussies? Dang it! Caroline's here. I have no idea about time differences. I just know the time's here. Caroline is Australia. Vegas is... Oh, don't tell me that. Because that's the plan, was to fly into Vegas. Oh, no.
Probably be better going from like a coastal area to Vegas. I think it's probably an easier flight in.
Really?
In that manner, yeah. Because coming over the Rockies into Vegas is gonna give you all kinds of turbulence coming down. But if you're coming from the other way, it's not gonna be as noticeable, I think.
Okay, I'll look at that. I mean, we're not staying in Vegas long, but there's a tour from Vegas I want to do. That it picks up and drops off in Vegas. Goes to some of the national parks and the Grand Canyon and stuff.
Yeah,
Monument Valley.
Really great attractions and shows in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm sure that. I mean, I've never been, and I would love to go. The only thing about Vegas for me, when I looked at it, was, and we both looked at it, and it was like, I don't think we would cope with how busy it is. Do you know what I mean? There's only so long we can cope with that. I do want to see it, so we will stay for a day or two to just sort of see the key sites. One of my besties went a couple of years ago. I think she was going to go back. She really enjoyed it. But I asked her, because obviously she knows me. I said, how many days would we cope with it? And she says, well, you probably about 2. So, but like I say, because this tour is one that it picks up and drops off in Vegas, and the tour just looks amazing. So we'll start there. Salt Lake City has the worst turbulence of any airport. Oh no.
Yeah, Salt Lake City is also very, very stinky, smelly wise from the lake. You
What's
go
that?
outside, and the smell of the Salt Lake rises up, and if the wind's blowing just the right way, it's like you think the person standing next to you hasn't ever showered in their lifetime at all. That's how it really smells. I've lived there before.
Why does it stink though?
It's just the salt content in the lake. It's
Oh.
so high that it puts off this disgusting smell.
Weird. I live close to El Paso Airport, and getting out of it sucks, and people get so lost all the time. Yeah, I mean, we didn't get off the plane. It was literally, it's like a bus service. People get on and off the plane, and then they go to the next destination. Caroline's in Melbourne, Cree. Australia looks so small. You guys have different time zones there. I had no idea. Oh, Australia's massive. It's absolutely, I mean, it's a continent.
The best airport that I've ever seen is Singapore. Oh my god, it was so clean you could eat off the floor and not worry about getting germs on your food.
I don't know if I have a best airport, but then I don't really associate airports with me being very happy because I've got to get on a plane.
Yeah.
It's a lot of walking, Sarah. What's a lot of walking? New Orleans. Oh,
Yeah,
Vegas is
New
all walking.
Orleans.
No, Vegas is all walking. Yeah, Sarah said that. We're not going because she said she walked miles. That's my friend's called Sarah as well. But I'm not. We're not bothered. We probably just look at one or two things on the strip and just do this tour.
I'm sure New Orleans is full of walking too.
Yeah. Australia's about the same size as the US. Yeah, it will be. Wouldn't it be surprised if it's bigger actually, or is it just because they're slightly different shapes? The fourth biggest country in the world. Yeah. I don't know who the other three would be. Russia would be one. But yeah, Australia's both a country and a continent. And every corner you come to, there are people trying to give out call girl cards. He just corrected himself, fifth, because he forgot China. Oh yeah, China's massive. Jamie, the lady of the night card pusher scared me. Mike, I messed up and wore flip-flops. My feet were dead by the time I got done. Oh, you gotta wear comfy shoes. Singapore is extremely clean.
Yeah.
I know it's continent, I just thought it was smaller. Then again, myself and geography are not friends. I'm pretty good at geography, but the reason is I sometimes spend a lot of time on Google Earth. I love Google Earth. I love
especially the the street view. Oh, that's always fun.
No, I tend to. It's all the rural places. I look at New Zealand a lot, the South Island and the Himalayas. I love all the sort of really rural, rugged places. So I love Google Earth for that. And when you're using Google Earth, you tend to start really working out where everything is. Well, nearly everything.
Yeah.
No shade, Korea. I'm just a product of US public schools. I have to say, it's not a lot of difference here because geography classes here don't tell you where everything is.
Yeah.
You can get a horse and buggy in New Orleans.
Yeah. You can in Denver too, down in the center of Denver.
I think I messed up in Australia's size and Austria's size. Yeah, Austria's a bit smaller. John boy! Voice cracking. How are you doing, sweetie? What else were they slapping before they hit the strip? We don't want to know. I want to visit Croatia, Greece, and Cyprus. I'd like to visit Croatia. Croatia's supposed to be lovely. I've never been. And it's actually become a very popular destination for the UK. And
I like the
Greece,
name. It reminds me of a fossil.
yeah, it's a beautiful country. I mean, I know a lot of people who go to Greece a lot. For some reason, Greece has never. I think what puts me off about Greece, and this is nothing against Greece, is I keep being told places like Athens are just a nightmare to get round, and
Yeah.
So I would love to see all the sites in Greece and stuff, but yeah, it's just what most people I know who go to Greece go just for the sun and have a good time. But I would have to do it on a historical point of view. But I would love to see Croatia. I know quite a few people who go to Cyprus a lot as well. Hang on, crow in the chat. Oh, hang on, I've missed Patricia coming in. Where's Patricia?
Go.
Go! I've been to Malta. Malta's lovely.
Is that Spain?
Yeah, it's an island off the coast of Spain.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, no. Malta's its own country, I think.
Is it?
But
Nice.
it's in its own. It's in the Mediterranean. If you know your World War II history, it was very instrumental in as a location for the fleets.
Yeah, that's probably where I remember it from.
It was that kind. It was that stopgap between. It was one of the stopgaps between Africa and mainland Europe when they were moving positions. Let me know if you're coming to Melbourne. Neighbour territory. I work for the airlines who only pay taxes for flights. Oh my goodness. That's a luxury.
Nice.
I haven't even dared look at the prices for what we're going to be paying.
That's a good deal anyway.
It is. It's like I know people. I don't know if you have. Do you have a Holiday Inn over there?
Yeah, there's Holiday Inns.
Yeah. Well, you will do because kind of the point of the story. I used to when I was in New York, there was a Holiday Inn. We used to go there quite a lot I used to use it for events, actually, for exhibitions, but also we used to just go there for coffee and stuff. And the other hotel chains will do this, but Holiday Inn, I was talking to the woman who used to help me with the events. And if you worked for the Holiday Inn, you could get really, really cheap stay at hotels anywhere in the world that were Holiday Inn. And she always used to go for the 5-star hotels, and she was paying next to nothing, as an employee. That makes a hell of a difference if your accommodation's more or less paid for.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mike O, let me know if you want to adopt me. Mike O. Absolutely, Caroline. Will we plan on notify for information?
I hope you document it and take videos and post them out, because I'd love to hang out with you while you do that. I've always wanted to go to Australia.
Me too. I'd love to go to Australia and New Zealand, but the flight, honestly. Yeah. I'd have to win the lottery and get there very, very, very slowly. I would love to see the South Island of New Zealand. Bit worried about the spiders in Oz, but I would absolutely love to see Australia. I think I've said this before, but if you go on Netflix, Griff Rhys-Jones has done a trip out to both of them, and I loved the. I haven't finished watching the New Zealand one yet, but the Australian one, it was fascinating, and it wasn't the usual places that he went to. You know, it was. Probably make a vlog out of it. That's one of the things I plan on doing when I go to the States. I'll probably do it for the entire time, but the point of me staying over for an extra 2 weeks is to do stuff for the channel. So I hadn't thought of doing a Paracon, but Jamie was talking about Paracon. I don't do spiders. I don't do spiders either, Shabaka. I want to go to Australia, maybe forget to leave. Actually, quite a few people I went to school with emigrated to Australia when they were young, and this is in the 80s at a time when people emigrating was almost unheard of. So you may not see a single spider, don't let it put you off. Yeah, I was actually talking to I've talking to friends in Australia who and also talking to people who've been. And they were talking about Sydney. And you just hear such varying stories because I remember talking to one person whose auntie lived in Sydney, and she was telling me how every morning she has to literally sweep the funnel web spiders off a porch in the morning. But I have a friend in Sydney who says she's never seen one, you know. So yeah, I mean it wouldn't put me off. I would actually love to go to Oz. Because the other thing is, you know, I mean, we don't get. You can get bitten by a spider here, but we don't have poisonous spiders here. But honestly, I'm terrified of the spiders that come into our house because we live in edge of the town, right next to rural. I mean, we get massive spiders in this house. Ireland, I'm getting there next year or two. If you go to Ireland, Jamie, well, you'd probably fly in there anyway, unless you're going to fly into Galway. Hit Dublin. I just love Dublin. It's one of my favourite cities. Dublin's awesome.
I was trying to remember if it was Jamie or Dawson that was talking about hunting for leprechauns and then fairies
probably
or something
Dawson.
like that.
Dawson's probably going to go looking for them. The reason I love Dublin so much, I haven't been for a few years, but the reason I love Dublin so much, I've been over for stays when I've been going to concerts and things, Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. And Dublin is it's not kind of what you expect. It's just got all these quirks and little fascinating areas, and they have little areas that are connected with different places. Like they've got an area that's got like Asia area that's got all the restaurants, and they've got a museum to do with it, and you can get just about any type of food there. They've also got this, or they had, I don't know if it's still there. They had like this old bookshop next to the river that was like on about 3 or 4 different floors, and you got to the top one and you could just lounge about and have coffee, and they had books on the walls you could just pick out and read. I just love Dublin. It's expensive. It's an expensive city to stay in, hotel wise. It's not to eat and stuff like that, but it is expensive for hotels. But I highly recommend Dublin. I've been to Galway as well, and Galway is awesome. I'd love to go further south, actually. I haven't been to Northern Ireland, so sorry, I don't know about Northern Ireland, but Southern Ireland. Oh, Southern Ireland Irish will say Ireland. It's beautiful. Shut up, Mike, I know. Oh, Jamie, did you know that Mike had spent 3 weeks in Ireland and it was amazing? Rented a house in County Clare. Once lived in the UK and Oz during all good weather seasons. We don't have any good weather seasons. We have, if you're lucky, seasons. Yeah, you've got no excuse, John Boy. You're right. You can get the ferry. I think it's quite a long crossing, is it? Guns N' Roses. Yeah. I was actually my very first festival. I've seen Motley Crue a few times, but my very first festival was in 1984. Was Donington Monsters of Rock. AC/DC were headlining. It was AC/DC, Van Halen, Ozzy Osbourne, and Motley Crue were right at the bottom of the bill because they had literally just started. But I've seen them about 3 times. But Guns N' Roses I saw loads of times in the early 90s. Galway and are wonderful. Yeah, Galway's beautiful. You alright, Jamie? Because though you're getting a bit angry.
Angry?
3 hours on the ferry. Yeah, it's quicker to fly. Last time I flew to Ireland, it was something like, and I'm not kidding here, it was something like £19, which is about less than $30. You got tax on top of that, but you get very, very cheap flights from the UK to Ireland. And
it's not very far though, is it?
It's about half an hour. It's literally you take off, level off, come down again. That half hour is literally from gate to gate. You know, it's not half an hour in the air.
Right.
Yeah, I have a big repertoire of. I mean, I'm older. I lived in London from 88 to 93, and I saw a lot of people. And we used to go into Europe to see Guns N' Roses. We did a magazine on them, and a friend was really into them. Last time someone died from a spider bite in Oz was 1979. I know, because you're so well prepared for anything like that. Night, John. You take care.
Night, John.
I think you can fly from Blackpool, or you probably can. Definitely fly from Manchester. I've flown from Manchester. Yeah, I think it's the reputation that they have in Oz, because, like I said, I have Australian friends who tell me otherwise. And like I say, I actually thought about it, and I thought, well, I think about the bloody spiders I put up with here. Spider-shaped elephants, I call them.
Elephants.
In New York, when we stayed at my sister-in-law's house, Hubby got bit by a spider several times while sleeping, blew up like a balloon. I got bitten last year by one. When I eventually saw the bloody thing, that was a spider-shaped elephant. I'd woken up in the middle of the night, sat on the edge of the bed with me. I hadn't put the light on, sat the bed on the edge of the bed with my phone on to check messages and things, and literally it covered the body, covered most of my width of my phone. Yes, I screamed. But that was clearly the one that bit me. It didn't. It was on my leg. It didn't blow up or anything. Just it was like a tiny little vampire had bitten me. These 2 fangs.
Only spiders that scare me are usually big ones, and if they run real fast or they jump. Those are the 2 things that scare me.
Yeah, it's that saying, isn't it? There's what's worse than seeing a spider. It's not seeing it anymore because you know it's there.
Yeah. Hide and seek.
More people die from horses than snakes every year. I like snakes. I don't want to come across a venomous one, but snakes don't bother me. I've held snakes and stuff. I'm not frightened of snakes, as long as I know it's not poisonous. The best part is when you're sitting down, they come right above, right down in front of your face. Oh, ooh. Yeah. That's just rude of them. How invasive. No spider talk. How about food and boobies? When you can hear a spider scratching from behind a post, I'm gonna have another cough. Hang on. Oh, Foobies. Foobies.
I had one time I was in an area and I was recording, and I had a fly that was trapped in an empty envelope, and it was flapping its wings so hard trying to get out of this envelope. I don't know how it got in there, but I swore it was freaking making the sound of its wings to say help me, like the freaking movie The Fly. I was like, that was creepy.
Yeah, when it starts speaking, that's when you run. Foobage. Foobies. Oh, it's 4:30 here. My goodness. Okay, I hate bugs. What I'd never dealt with before, actually, until I spent the summer in Washington DC when I was 19, was cockroaches. Never seen a cockroach in my life until I was in DC, and they were everywhere in the place I was in.
They fly down in Louisiana.
Oh no! Don't tell me that.
Be as big as your thumb or bigger, and they'll fly. And they make this weird sound when they fly too.
Yuck. Alexis Artemis Green Howard the First. Hello, how are we going? Ever had a big ass hairy centipede? Hairy centipede? Sit right on the wall? No. Happily. Shadowcat, I've had that happen once and it was small. Tried to think if it was big. The worst time for me with spiders is if I'm driving and there's one in the car. That's when I'm surprised I haven't crashed and suddenly appear. You're driving. They are so gross. They are gross. A bright orange 6-inch caterpillar. No, you can't get away, and if you're driving, you're supposed to be concentrating on the road. I think that's how you drive. It's been a year. I've just been.
Reminds me of the movie Tommy Boy.
I don't know, Tommy.
You know, they pull over to the side of the road. They're getting pulled over by the cops, and they get out and start taking off their shirts, screaming that there's bees attacking them. And the cops just kind of like, "I'm allergic. I'm out of here."
Yeah, it's because we started talking about Australia. Spiders came up. What the fuck is up with us creepy crawlies? Well, at least they're not, back to Seg, I actually find it hilarious that he frightened the spiders and he emigrates to Oz. He was surprised to see one. I think that sort of reinforces what Caroline said. You don't necessarily see them all the time like the rest of the world think they do. I see TikToks of not TikToks of the Facebook reels of people sort of we've been away and they walk in and there's Huntsman on the wall, and you think, is this actually real or is it fake?
It's the debunker coming out of you, sir.
I know it must be. I'm just. There's one where they walked in and they, oh no, we left the air conditioning on while we went away, and they walked in. There's 3 massive on the wall, and I thought, really? I mean, I know they get that big, but I'm thinking, really? Yeah, I'm just skeptical of everything now. I believe in the paranormal, but I'm skeptical of reels on Facebook.
Yeah, definitely.
I've tried to get out of moving cars when Huntsman have turned up. Oh no. Our old office had what we called racing bugs. Long-legged centipedes. Had one drop on my desk once with an audible oh. Who ate the white chocolate today? Kiwi, she was in earlier. She threatened me with it. She got a planking. She got a planking. Large dinner plates. Oh, what do you do? What do you do when it's that big? I mean, how do you deal with it when it's that big? Come on. Be my nightmare. Nightmare.
On Elm Street.
I run. Yeah. Fly swatter. Fly swatter's doing nothing to that. And scream. That always makes me feel better though when an Australian says, I run away and scream. So it's like, well, it can't be that common. Because if they were there all the time and as part of life as we think they are, you'd be more accustomed to them, wouldn't you? I make hubby take care of it. Wise. Mm-hmm. I have agreement with spiders. If I see them by my head, they are begging for splat. There's a British comedian called Sarah Milligan, who I'm not a massive fan of, but I've seen her do a thing on it where she says, as far as she's concerned, if they're in the house, she can kill them. If they're outside, that's their territory. But if they invade her house, that's hers.
Yeah.
No, Sarah, no. Confronting demons, I'm okay with. Bugs and spiders, not so much. Yeah, if I walked into a bloody old wrecked haunted house, I'd be more worried about the spiders and the bugs. And I don't mind bats, but they do tend to do a flyby on you and almost sort of hit your head when they start fluttering around.
I've saved a fly or two from fly strips.
Why?
Because they were making too much noise, so I just took them off the strip because I didn't want to kill them.
All right. My dad learned to feed the spiders out of the canoe before we left shore when I was a kid after I almost flipped. Oh, in a canoe? No. I'd be in the water. Have the boat. Have the canoe. It's all yours. Right, guys, I'm over 2 hours and it's 4:30 here, so I'm actually going to wrap it up because I still haven't had coffee.
Yeah, coffee. I need coffee. Where's the button? Where's the button?
There's a good incentive for me to get the room sorted out, so I'll actually have coffee on tap when I'm streaming.
Heck yeah.
I will be live 2 o'clock UK time on Saturday, 9 a.m. US East. Hang on, I think that's 11 p.m. Australia. There may be a random live in between. I'll maybe do a members, but it depends on how the video goes. But if not, it'll be Saturday, and then I'll hand over to Jamie at 5 when I'm finished. He's at a Paracon. So he's live streaming from the Paracon on Saturday, so that's well worth a watch. He's also got a new video out on that's 2 Ply Paranormal on his trip to New Orleans. Jeff's got a new video out. He's just dropped one tonight. Boo Productions. Trying to think if anybody else has dropped one. Catch up on Mythos if you haven't seen them. He's had the Haunted Nights and Cosplay one. Was cosplaying as in Paranormal Investigators. Oh, that's a funny title. Yeah, Saturday. That's two plies. I was thinking of calling it. But I was thinking of calling it Saturday. Saturday. Chatterday. If I remember to tame it. So, thank you everybody for being here.
Yes, thank you all.
And thank you, Wiz, for joining me because I was struggling without coffee.
And the freaking problems at the beginning.
Yeah, get new fibre optic broadband, which is never supposed to go down, and it goes down just before I go live.
It goes down. Yeah. That's been happening all over, like, every live that I go to. It's uncanny.
Oh, it's like it knows.
Freaking Raw Side. I was in Raw Side earlier, and she was going through the exact same problem. She had Stevie on with her.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy.
It knows. It knows. Every internet provider knows when you're about to go live. So thank you for the patience for those who were here at the beginning, because it took me about 20 minutes to get it restored. Well, to wait for it to restore. It was actually nothing to do with the setup here. I think it was just down. But it did come back on. So thank you guys, and I will see you, if not before, on Saturday.
Don't need coffee.
I need coffee. I need coffee.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee, Daddy.